Just wanted to talk about outgassing slash off-gassing, whatever they are calling it. Chicken grease, who knows what it is. Issue with, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. Give some examples, some videos that I filmed showing some DVDs and some Blu-rays and 4Ks. Of course, now at this point I've gotten rid of all the DVDs that I had issues with. Luckily so far, when that film is on the Blu-rays and 4Ks, it does wipe off, but just wanted to go over a list of some movies that I remember having issues with. The cases being covered in that film, whatever it is, due to supposedly off-gassing, out-gassing, whatever they want to call it. I was looking here because I had to write some of the stuff down because there's so many of them. But I've noticed, I'm not sure how many different manufacturers there are of Blu-ray and 4K cases, but I'm noticing a lot of them, especially Scream Factory. A lot of the cases are the elite cases that are just covered in that film. I had to write all this down because there's so many of them. I noticed, like with the 4K slash Blu-ray re-release from Scream Factory for Black Christmas, the inside of the case, it's not real bad. I've seen much worse, but there is a little bit of that residue on the inside. Another one, God, there's so many of them. The Funhouse 4K and Blu-ray, the re-release from Scream Factory. The inside of that case had some of that same residue. Another one, Cat People, the 4K Blu-ray re-release from Scream Factory. I remember that one, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the inside of that case was pretty bad with the film. And then of course, a lot of the times the film's on the discs. Another one, the 2013 Evil Dead remake, the 4K. The inside of that case has a little bit of the film on it. The Company of Wolves, the 4K. Did that have Blu-ray too? I don't remember. But anyway, the inside of that case had some film in it. Here's one that's not from Scream Factory. The Silent Night, Deadly Night collection has a part 3, 4, and 5 from Vestron. I'm not sure what brand case that is. I don't know if Elite makes those Blu-ray cases. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to see in those Blu-ray cases, but if you look close enough, you will. A lot of times, you will see that film on the inside. Oh yeah, the Flatliners 4K from Arrow Video. The inside of that case had a lot of that film on the inside. The Jurassic World 5 movie collection from Universal. The inside of that case had a lot of film. Oh yeah, and also I keep looking down here. Jurassic World Dominion on 4K. The inside of that case was just covered in that film. That's also from Universal. But a lot of these are those elite cases. So I don't know. I'm still wondering, where does this film come from? Is it the plastic material breaking down and off-gassing, outgassing. I've heard it called both. I've heard it called outgassing. I've heard it called off-gassing. I remember years ago talking. I don't remember who I talked to. I think it was someone at a dealership. One of my pickup trucks. It was a new truck, but there was always this film on the inside of the windshield, and sometimes it'd get kind of bad. You'd clean the windshield off and it'd build back up again after a short period of time. And I remember talking to someone at the dealership. I'm pretty sure it was a dealership. They said, "Oh yeah, that's due to off-gassing the plastic materials on the dashboard." And that was quite a few years ago. It must have been probably mid 2000s. And then I'm trying to remember. First time I remember encountering the issues was with the DVDs, and this was probably, I'm trying to think, the first time I noticed any issues. It might have been the late 2000s, maybe around 2000. Trying to think back, 2010 maybe. Just a few discs. I didn't really think much of it at the time, but and then I would occasionally go back and go through all my DVDs, pull one at a time, pull them off the shelves, and open the cases and inspect the discs. And then over time, I was noticing more and more DVDs with that film on them. But on the DVDs, I couldn't wipe the film off. I don't know. I thought maybe because some of these are previously viewed that I bought from Movie Gallery or Blockbuster Video, where they sometimes resurface the discs before they sell them. So I thought, maybe that's why. Maybe the resurfacing process, maybe over time after they've been resurfaced, maybe that's what that film is. But then I was noticing, movies that I bought new from, Kmart or Walmart or wherever, same issue. But it seemed to, if I remember correctly, it seemed to be certain, I don't know, I'm trying to think, certain discs like from the early 2000s, maybe like from some of the ones from 99 or up until maybe 2005. Then I was noticing a lot of the discs from the same period of time, though, the ones with the bottom of the disc is a gold color, absolutely no issue at all, no film on them. So it was just really strange. I was trying to think, I had to write this down too because I know I'd forget. But I was looking back at this was probably it must have been last year. They had the Revenge of the Nerds Atomic Wedgie collection, and I was going through and I noticed the first disc in the collection, fine, no film, no scratches or anything like that. But the main issue is the film, no film. Disc 2. So disc 1 has the first movie, disc 2 has the second movie, Nerds in Paradise. Disc 2 had quite a bit of film on it, and of course these are DVDs, and it wouldn't wipe off. Disc 3, disc 3 would be one of the Revenge of the Nerds TV movies. It was absolutely fine. Disc 4, however, had a small amount of film built up on it, and of course, it won't wipe off. And then I noticed the same problem. I had the Revenge of the Nerds 1 and 2 double feature, the Fox double feature. The first disc for the first movie, absolutely fine. The disc for the second movie, however, just completely covered in film. And these two discs were in the same case. So why is one disc affected and not the other? I don't know, I just thought that was weird. So I'm just wondering, I'm just kind of wondering to myself, is it the cases? You know, is the plastic material breaking down? But you know, this one, there were two discs in the same case. One was affected and the other one wasn't. Then I'm wondering, is it something in the manufacturing process of the discs? Maybe something different was something was done differently in the disc for the second film. Who knows? And then so I went to replace. I went on eBay to buy the Atomic Wedgie collection again, because I wanted to replace the discs that had the film on them. Because I think you can buy the first Revenge of the Nerds movie on Blu-ray, but the other films are not on Blu-ray from at least last time I checked. But I noticed the same exact issue with I bought another copy of the Atomic Wedgie collection on DVD, factory sealed. Same exact issue. Disc 1 was fine. Disc 2 had a lot of film on it. Disc 3 was fine. Disc 4 had some film on it. So then I went and I purchased I found disc 4 from the Atomic Wedgie collection by itself on eBay. And I looked at the pictures, there was no film on it, so I got that, and it is perfectly fine, so I just swapped the discs out. And then I bought the another factory sealed copy of the Fox double feature of the double feature DVD of part 1 and 2, Revenge of the Nerds. And luckily this one, disc 1 was fine, disc 2 was fine. So it's just really weird. I don't know if I'm just a magnet for crappy discs. I don't know. It's just really weird. I've just been wondering for all this time, you know, all these years, is it outgassing, you know, the breaking down of the plastic material in the cases, you know, for the DVDs, or is something the manufacturing process? Is it the same thing with the Blu-rays and 4Ks now? Then I thought I read somewhere online something about when they're making the cases, you know, the 4K and Blu-ray cases, something about the manufacturing process. Someone was thinking, you know, the chemicals used, it's like the residue, you know, left over inside the case. I know, but I've taken some of the Blu-ray and 4K cases and totally wiped them out, cleaned them out really good. You know, used a wet rag, wiped them out really good. Sometimes I even just, you know, soaked them. You know, removed the disc and the artwork and everything, and then, you know, soaked them in soap and water and scrubbed them out and dried them out. And there's been a few times where maybe after a few months that film starts to slowly appear again on the inside of the plastic cases. So I don't know, because sometimes some of the cases you'll see like the film, and then you'll see like a little clear circular spot. But I read somewhere online something about something during the manufacturing process was going through the manufacturing process. I guess the equipment's using suction cups to hold onto the cases. Who knows if that's true or not? But it's just, I don't know. It seems like it's happening more and more though with a lot of the Blu-rays and 4Ks. For a while there, it was mainly Scream Factory I was having the biggest issue with. But now it's, you know, Universal and Arrow Video. There's a few of the cases with Vinegar Syndrome. It seems like Vinegar Syndrome, when I see their movies, their cases have like the smallest amount of residue. The worst are always Scream Factory and Severin Films. But even when I bought some movies from Blu-rays from Full Moon, you know, the Blu-rays come in the blue cases, you know, and a little harder to see, but you know you see the film in there, so it seems like it doesn't matter what company it is. The issue seems to be with the manufacturer of the cases. So I don't know if there's another company besides Elite, or these like, you know, or Scream Factory, Shout Factory, Arrow Video, all these other companies can start getting cases from another company that doesn't have this issue. Who knows what's causing it? You know, if it's the manufacturing process, or who knows. But it was weird when I'm trying to remember what movie it was. One of the new re-releases from Scream Factory I received. It was, you know, the 4K Blu-ray. I don't remember which one it was though. God, I was thinking probably Return of the Living Dead, the new re-release with the 4K and Blu-ray, but I think it was before that. I can't. It might have been Cat People, the new re-release of Cat People, or it's probably that, or Red Dawn. I think it was Red Dawn, the re-release on 4K Blu-ray. I got it, and the discs, well, if I remember, I think Red Dawn, one of the discs was scratched up, and then also had both discs also had the film on it. And I contacted Scream Factory, and their response was that, well, I don't remember exactly what they said, but I know they said they were aware of the issue with the film on the discs and inside the cases, and they recommended taking a paper towel and wiping the discs off. I've always heard, you know, you don't use a paper towel, you use a lint-free microfiber cloth to wipe off a Blu-ray disc. So where do they get to use a paper towel? Anyway, they do need to take responsibility. I mean, they're sending all these movies out with the cases just, you know, covered in that film, whatever it is, outgassing. Film due to outgassing, off-gassing, you know, someone dumping their chicken grease in there, who knows. But yeah, it's always a gamble anymore when you buy something from any of these places, really. You know, Arrow Video, Scream Factory, Severin. You never know if you're going to get a movie where the case and the disc is covered in a film, or the discs are scratched up. Here's one from Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, which is, you know, not the greatest movie, but I like to, when there's a movie series that I like, I might not like all the movies, but I'd like to have the complete series. It's not quite as bad, but it's getting this weird pattern on there. And then, excuse me, who's Harry Crumb? And then the movie Trapped. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. And there's these two. It Could Happen to You. Again, not quite as bad as some of the others, but it's good in there. Just wish I knew what the heck it is. I mean, none of the movies are exposed to sunlight
or extreme heat. I mean, I keep it nice and cool in the house during the summer and just warm enough, you know, in the winter. So I don't know what the heck is going on. This one was still factory sealed, so I opened it up and it was like that. And this is the inside of an old Blu-ray case. I pulled the disc out and put it in a different case. I don't know if you can see these weird formations in this weird haze in the plastic. As you can see, yeah, there's like a film on there. So it must be leaching onto the discs. I don't know. Can't really. I don't see it. I only saw it in a few of the DVD cases because it's hard to see because it's, you know, they're, you know, black. But I only saw like one or two that had it. But see, this wipes off. I don't know. It must be for the manufacturing process of the plastic cases, I guess. And I'm assuming it's getting onto the discs. But luckily, I've had, you know, a few Blu-rays where there was this crap on the disc, but it cleaned right off. So open it up here in better lighting so you can see. See if there's like circular scratches on the disc, and there's all these spots. I thought it was dust. Some of it was dust, but some of them won't come off. So I don't know what the hell it is. And then these circular, like, scratches that go perfect circle. And there's like little scratches here and there, and I'm trying to get that to. But I had to email them, or I emailed them. I took some pictures of the disc. And I emailed them. Haven't heard anything back yet. They're probably closed today. I don't know. Get the replacement disc. Sorry, getting blurry there. It's hard to get a good. But the camera will focus. Let's see. See all this crap back there. This one was loose. It had a couple little scratches on it. And that one was fine. I just wanted to show more examples of that film that I've been finding for a few years on the inside of various Blu-ray cases and 4K cases. You know, sometimes on the discs, or sometimes just on the inside of the cases. But this is the Jurassic Park movie collection, the 4Ks. Comes with the 4Ks and Blu-rays, but this is the 4K. The case with the 4Ks is, you can see this is that film in here. You can see it's up here too on. You can see it leaves like these little circular spots on there, which is kind of strange. Yeah, it's all throughout the case. It's a little bit harder to see in the Blu-ray case, but it's still there. Let me see if you can see that there. This other case out of the way. It's a little bit harder to pick up with the camera. See, that's okay. I'm getting just the right. There, you can see right there. So it's there on the, you know, the Blu-ray cases too. Just sometimes it's harder to see. And then this one, the Jurassic World Dominion. You can see where I ran my finger through there. So it's not just Shout Factory, Scream Factory. I mean, these are from Universal. So I can remember the disc there. As you can see, it's all over the inside of the case.
and then so it's also Arrow video too. This is the Flatliners that this recently got. Took the booklet out so you can see the film in here. Take the disc out here. Had some film on the disc that I wiped off earlier. So yeah, it's not just Scream Factory, Shout Factory. Although the cases for Cat People and Red Dawn were quite a bit worse on the inside. So open it up here. The grease is back. So I'll just remove the discs and clean out the inside. Still, I find it kind of odd. I mean, they could at least, before they put the discs inside the cases, you know, wipe them out first and then put the discs in. But I don't know. See, this disc, the 4K, was loose when I opened it up. Luckily, it was not scratched up. But you can see the crap behind the disc there. Some crap here. Some more crap here. But yeah, luckily none of the discs were damaged. You know, not scratched up or anything. Nice surprise for once. Okay, here's the case for Cat People. Open it up here. It's not quite as bad as the Red Dawn. Not nearly as bad. It looks like it's been kind of... I don't know if someone wiped it out or... But you can see it there on the disc. Here's the Red Dawn. This one's a lot worse on the inside of the... So you can see that it's really thick in there. You can see it all over the disc. This one's got some scratches in there underneath some of that film there. This crap wipes off, but I wanted to show you the films. Got the film here on the inside the case for the different cases for the Magnum PI box set from Mill Creek. It's a lot harder to pick up on the camera. Just got to get the right light just right. And these you can see right there. And all three of the cases containing all the discs for Magnum PI, they've all got that film. It's just a little bit harder to see in a certain, unless you have the light just right on these blue cases. Take a look and show you inside one of the cases here for the Airwolf Blu-ray box set from Mill Creek. Went ahead and took the first disc out so you can see. Wanted to show a couple of DVDs that I have left over. A few years ago, I was filming a video, which I still haven't edited. I need to get around to it. But I was talking about movie collecting, and because at the time I'd gone through and removed taken a couple DVD cases off the shelf, and I was just inspecting the discs and seeing if there was any issues. And I noticed a weird film on a few DVDs, so I ended up pulling everything off the shelves and going through every single DVD case, you know, opening up every single DVD case and inspecting the discs, and found a large number of them that had this strange film on the discs. So I ended up throwing out this. I just saved these ones in case I decided to do another video to show what it looks like. But I replaced a lot of them with Blu-rays, because so far, luckily, the film wipes off the Blu-rays. But these DVDs, it wouldn't wipe off. And the player was having trouble reading some of the discs. See, I don't feel anything. I don't see anything on the inside the case here. It does have a, weird chemical smell to it in a lot of these older DVD cases. It was kind of strange. A lot of the older titles were the ones doing this on the DVDs, like from the early 2000s. Let's see if you can see that there. So I don't know. I read something about outgassing probably like 5 years ago, or as far as DVDs, and so I'm not sure that's what's going on with there's outgassing with these plastic cases, and it's sticking to the DVDs. Who knows? Or if it's something. I don't know if the plastic cases, if the material is breaking down and outgassing, or if it's something to do with when they manufacture the discs. I don't know. I've always wondered that. But see, you can, like on the Blu-ray, you can even on the Blu-rays you can even rub your finger across and that film will come off. But not on the DVDs. Won't rub off. I'm trying to think some of the other titles. This was one of them. Well, this is one of them. I think Body Double. The Body Double DVD I had the same issue. The remake of The Blob had the same issue. There was a lot of them. This one here. It's a white case, and I don't see anything. I can't feel anything or see anything. This one's not quite as bad, but it's got these little patches on there, little circular spots. So I don't know if that's outgassing or if it's disc rot. Okay, here's a 4K Blu-ray that I purchased from Walmart. It's a Kino Lorber 4K Blu-ray of Hard Target. Put it up here. This is just another example of a case that has a lot of film on the inside. Luckily there wasn't any film on the discs, even though so far when I've seen the film on the discs, luckily it's just wipes off. You can see how much film is in here though. It's always these elite cases, most of them are elite cases. I honestly can't remember what some of the other brands are. It seems like Elite is the main manufacturer, I'm guessing. I don't know. That disc there. You can see. Yeah, so it's just a big problem. But I was going to take the camera and go past and see if I can remember how many movies I bought on Blu-ray or 4K to upgrade from DVD after getting rid of the DVDs that had the film on them that could not be wiped off. Well, okay, let's start here. So because of the whole issue with the film on the DVDs that I was noticing when I was going through my DVD collection, I was tossing them left. Well, I'd write down which movies I was tossing, and I'd write down the movie and then toss it in the trash. So let's go through and see movies that I had on DVD but replaced with the Blu-ray or 4K. See, not all of these that are replaced with a 4K or Blu-ray not all the DVDs had the film on them, but I was just at the point like, why keep the DVD copy? It's probably going to eventually get the dang film on it. But let's see, American Graffiti, that was an upgrade from DVD. That's a Blu-ray. If I remember, the DVD had a little bit of film on it. Apocalypse Now, that's an upgrade from DVD. That did have the film on it. Urban Cowboy, that's an upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. Had some film on it also. Somewhere in Time, that's an upgrade. The DVD was still factory sealed. I was like, oh, because I had watched the movie on one of the movie channels or something like that, so I just never got around to, when I rewatched the movie, opening up, I never got around to opening up the DVD. It was still factory sealed, so I opened it up, and what do you know, it was covered in film that would not wipe off. Let's see, Footloose, that's an upgrade. DVD, if I remember correctly, it had a little bit of film on it. I had a couple of the Karate Kid films. I don't remember which one. One of the movies had film on it, so I just got all the films on Blu-ray here. Breakfast Club, I think it was okay, but I just like, okay, well, I'm just going to upgrade. Stand By Me, the disc had a little bit of film on it, so that's upgrade to Blu-ray. Dirty Dancing, I don't recall. I think the disc was fine, but I just went ahead and upgraded it anyway. Good Morning Vietnam was upgraded because the film on the disc. The Wizard, trying to remember, I think it had a small amount of film built up on it, so that's an upgrade from DVD. Same with Pump Up the Volume. Let's see, My Girl 2 on Blu-ray. I think the first movie had a little bit of buildup of film on the disc. Second one was fine. Decent Proposal, that was fine, but I just went ahead and upgraded it to 4K. Hackers, I think the disc was fine, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna upgrade to Blu-ray. Let's see, Jackie Brown, that disc had a little bit of film on it, so like, yeah, okay, I'll upgrade to Blu-ray. Wish it was on 4K, but no, it's not. Blue Crush, that had some film on it, so that was an upgrade. Catch Me If You Can, no, that was upgrade from full screen DVD to Blu-ray. Okay, let's see here. I had these Dirty Harry movies on the DVD box set, but I think I don't remember which one, two of the films had the film built up on the disc, so that's an upgrade. Let's see, Assault on Precinct 13, that's an upgrade to Blu-ray because the disc had some film on it. Indiana Jones movies, I need to upgrade to 4K, but upgrade to Blu-ray, I think, I don't remember which one. One of the discs had the film built up on it. 48 Hours, I don't know why I held on to that one. I need to get rid of that one because I now got this one. I think this, yeah, the first movie on DVD was fine, but the second movie had the film built up on it. Blue Thunder, I think that was fine. That was just a regular upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. Cloak and Dagger, that's an upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray just because, not because of film, but just a 4K upgrade. Let's see. I got both the Red Dawn Blu-ray and then the 4K Blu-ray. That was upgrade from DVD because of film on the disc.
Beverly Hills Cop. I'm trying to remember. No, I think that was just a regular upgrade from. Just because I wanted to get it on Blu-ray instead of the DVD. Let's see, none of these. Die Hard, no, none of the Die Hard movies. I think Roadhouse, well, I got both. I think Roadhouse was an upgrade because of some film on the disc. Let's see. I don't remember. I mean, a lot of these are just upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray, but what triggered it was the finding all the damn DVD discs with the film on it. It's like, oh, screw it, the movies that I really like, I'm just gonna upgrade them, get rid of the DVDs. I think these are all. I don't remember. Oh, the movie Next. That was an upgrade because the film on the disc. And I think the rest of these are. I think the Superman set, that was just upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray just because of better picture quality. Let's see, Blazing Saddles, that was an upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. The disc had some film on it. Silver Streak, that was an upgrade. This was hard to find because it was out of print, or I think it's still out of print. It's the Anchor Bay Blu-ray. That's an upgrade because the disc had film on it. Grease 1 and 2, I think this was an upgrade because Part 2, the second movie, had film on it. Cheech and Chong, I think the Cheech and Chong movies, yeah, I still have them all. I still have all the Cheech and Chong movies on DVD too, because some of them still aren't, some of the other Cheech and Chong films aren't on Blu-ray yet. Let's see, Blues Brothers, I think the disc had some film on it, that's why that was upgraded. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, I don't recall why. I think Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Valley Girl, those were okay. Dr. Detroit, that was upgrade because disc had film on it. Let's see. Trying to remember what else. Dragnet, no. None of these. Oh, Who's Harry Crumb? I bought that new on DVD from Amazon, and I went to watch it, and I was like, oh, I'd never opened this. Opened it up and completely covered in film. So that was an upgrade because of that. Oh, and I think same reason for Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, because the disc had film on it. I'm sure I'm missing some. Just trying to give you a general idea of, how many dang movies had the, the film on them, which unfortunately doesn't wipe off the DVD discs. I'm trying to think. Oh, Big Lebowski, that was another one. Disc had the film on it. I think Can't Hardly Wait also had the disc had the film on it. Office Space, the disc had the film on it. A lot of the American Pie DVDs had the film on them. Let's see, Zoolander. No, Zoolander was an upgrade from full screen DVD to Blu-ray. I think that might be it for
the comedy section. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it for this section. Okay, here's one. War of the Worlds. That's an upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray, because the I don't remember who put the DVD out. I can't remember. But the DVD disc was just completely covered in film. So was the remake with Tom Cruise. It was covered in film. Oh, the Blob, yeah, the Blob remake. No, actually both. The Criterion, I think it was a Criterion DVD of the original Blob, completely covered in film. And so was the remake of the Blob on DVD. Let's see. None of these. I think Mad Max was fine, Road Warrior was fine, but the Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome DVD had film on it. Trying to remember the Tron. Let's see. Any of these? Can't remember if Night of the Creeps. No, I think that was fine. Let's see. Oh, I think some of the Jurassic Park movies in the 3-film DVD set. I think one of them might have been Part 3, which isn't that great of a movie anyway. I think Part 3 had film on the disc. I think that's why I upgraded. I think Stargate also had film on the disc. Not seeing anything else. Oh, Slither. Had Slither on DVD. And that disc had film on it. That's it for these. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. These are all just upgrades because I wanted better quality. Let's see. Oh, I don't remember exactly which Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I think the first one was fine, second one was fine. I think Leatherface, Part 3. I think Part 3 had film on the disc. Not sure if this one did. Texas Chainsaw, the beginning, that had a really thick layer of film on the disc. And I think this one did too. The two are those. Yeah, I think both of these did on DVD. Jaws, I think Jaws was fine. Carrie. One of the Halloween movies had film on the disc. It wasn't Part 2. Oh, I think it was Part 3, Season of the Witch, had film on the disc. That one was fine, those were fine. Wait, no. I think what's the crappy one? Resurrection had film on the disc. It seemed like one of the Phantasm movies had film on the disc. Might have been Oblivion. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. I think the Fog DVD had film on the disc. I think Motel Hell, if I remember correctly, the disc was starting to get film on it. Let's see. trying to remember. There's so many dang movies. I think a lot of these were okay. I think maybe one of the Sleepaway Camp movies had film on the disc. I don't recall which one. It might have been part 3. These movies were okay. Oh, I think April Fool's Day on DVD. I think it had film on the disc. And one of the Child's Play movies, but I don't recall which one. Oh, the Monster Squad DVD had film on the disc. Trying to remember what else. Not all of these are due to film on the disc. Well, that's what started me just going, well, screw it, I'll just upgrade everything. Finding the film on a lot of the DVDs, that's what started me, like, well, I'll just upgrade all these then. I think maybe Arachnophobia had film on the disc. Don't remember if the Ninth Gate had film on the disc. It might have. I know one of the Final Destination movies had film on the disc. I don't remember which one. It was first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. It might have been part 3. I think The Ring had film on the disc. And as you can see, not as many DVDs anymore. This bookcase here, it's all Blu-rays now, but this shelf was full of comedy DVDs, two rows, comedy, 2 rows, comedy, 2 rows, comedy, 2 rows, comedy, 2 rows, and then I think, if I remember, it was like drama maybe, and I forget what else, but yes, these are all Blu-rays now. Well, except for this shelf here. Well, take that back. These are like, what do you call it, documentaries. There's some DVDs in there, well, a lot of DVDs, and then some Blu-rays. And then there's a DVD there and some Blu-rays, and then Blu-ray there and some DVDs, and then all these DVDs here. I don't remember exactly what was on what shelf on this bookcase, but it was a lot of action and science fiction and thrillers on this. That used to be on this bookcase. As you can see, just not very many. A couple VHS tapes, and then all these blank VHS tapes. These are still factory sealed. And then just 2 of my Laserdisc, Body Double and Dario Gil and the Little People. And this is all that's left of the comedy movies on DVDs. So there's 2 rows, but it used to be a lot more. It used to be what on the other bookshelf. These comedy movies used to be on the other bookshelf, and there was 1, 2, 3. Used to take up 5 shelves. With each shelf, there was 2 rows. That's all that's left now. This comedy movies, 1 full shelf, 2 rows, and the movie laying there, and then the second shelf, 1 row, and then just a few in front, and then the drama, or you want to call it, yeah, drama. Not very many left. And then Sorry, I had to think for thrillers or no, what are they? Action, I guess action or yeah, there's not near as many left as there used to be. Thrillers, not anywhere near as many. Science fiction used to be a lot more, and then horror used to be tons more. And I go through and check these discs occasionally. I'll just randomly pull a disc, DVD off the shelf and the case off the shelf and check the disc, and so far so good. But it's one of the pains of movie collecting. Jeez, I almost forgot. Just because these are sitting on the bookshelves where the DVDs used to be. I was trying to think if any of these were upgrades due to discs having film. I'm trying to think. I don't think any of these were. Even though it's not a good movie at all, but Basic Instinct 2. When I went, because I saw it years and years ago when I rented it, and then I went back to rewatch it. I don't know why, but went back to rewatch it, and the DVD was still factory sealed. So I opened it up, and well, what do you know? The disc had film on it. I think these were all just upgrades because of the better quality. I had the Friday the 13th box set on DVD. I think it called From Crystal Lake to Manhattan. I don't recall exactly what discs, but there were like 2 or 3. No, I think there were 2 discs that had film on it. That had film on them. I just don't remember which ones. But yeah, there was 2 of them. And then these, I had Magnum PI, the DVD, all the releases on DVD, but trying to think. Trying to think how many individual releases there were on DVD. I think 9. But there's probably, out of the 9, I think 3 of them, no, maybe 4 of them, had quite a few discs that had the film on them. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna upgrade to Blu-ray. Oh, and Knight Rider had that on, had the DVD box set, and this is upgrade to Blu-ray because the DVD, some of the discs had film on them. And I'm trying to think. I think these are all just regular upgrades. Yeah, I think that's it. None of the Blu-rays, 4Ks, or DVDs are stored or displayed near any heat sources, and they're not in direct sunlight. First I thought, well, maybe that's what's causing it, but that wouldn't be it. And it's not humid in here, and I always keep it around 74 degrees in the winter and about 73 degrees in the summer, so it never gets hot in here. So I don't know. I figured, well, could be a reason, but yeah, they're not displayed or stored in direct sunlight or near any heat sources, so that would rule that out. I know it's kind of long-winded, but I just wanted to talk about the issue of outgassing, off-gassing, chicken grease, whatever it is. But I definitely recommend when you receive an order from any of these places, you know, Screen Factory, Shout Factory, Arrow Video, Severin, any of these places, or even something, you know, from Universal or Warner Brothers or anywhere. I recommend always immediately opening up the case and inspecting the discs, because you never know. Of course, they're not going to do anything when it comes to the film being on the disc. They could care less. But if the discs are scratched, then yeah, they need to take care of it, because you never know when you're going to receive the disc with scratches on it. So I always, when something comes in, I always immediately open it up and inspect the discs, because you never know if you're going to have to take pictures and contact the place and get a replacement disc. Unfortunately, it seems to happen a lot more often nowadays. But that's it for this video.